Hello everyone, you're watching Cricket Calling. This is your host Indranil Basu. Today we are in with a double header. Of course, double header means it's a Super Sunday. Uh, it's more or less sort of we know it exactly who is going to be there in that top four. We have a fair idea. Everyone has a fair idea. Everyone has made their sort of assessment. Very team like for instance Punjab. They are on the hunt. CSK. They are on the hunt. Uh, LSG versus KKR. Both these teams are on the hunt. KKR is of course qualified, almost there. First match, of course, CSK versus Punjab. Punjab started tasting success after a long time. Initially, they have little hiccups and the way they have recovered and come back. And second match, of course, between Lucknow and Kolkata. Yes, they're all on the hunt. On the hunt. That's the word. You're always on the hunt. You want to just that's the famous saying. If you want to eat more, you have to hunt more. And if you want to hunt less and eat more, then there is a problem. We are joined by Mr. Abhay Apte, the president, former president of Maharashtra Cricket Association. We have Mr. Vijay Sarkar, former CEO of Pune Warriors. We have Mr. Ochiman Bhaduri, of course, the senior assistant editor with the Times of India, based out of Calcutta. Welcome, gentlemen. Apte, sir. So basically, if you want to eat more, you have to hunt more, right? You have to perform better,
Yeah.
powerful. That's how it is, right?
Nah. So,
After sir, whatever people have there in their subconscious, they use those words: eat, taste. So
yeah,
always thinking about eating because in
yeah.
today
I hope only he doesn't have to eat his words today.
Yeah. No, I think,
So, yeah,
so yeah, I mean, basically, you have to play really good cricket to get there. On the hunt means you have to be really up there in some form or the other. So your thoughts and all these teams are
yes, I
all
think
lined up.
correct. Thank you, Indranil, for having me. And back, I'm in Pune, and I'm amongst all of you.
Yeah,
So, I think the next gear starts from today. Like
yeah,
many interesting matches where they would like to go for kill. Those matches have started. And this is a very strange situation where on other hand people are also busy with some elections, and at the same time evening they are also watching IPL. So
mm,
this is going to be a very different impact for the people. It is going to
mm,
be a sort of relaxation for the cricketing fans also, because they can sit and see best of the crickets. There are also some controversies on the sidelines, which in the Nil, which are also happening, which are also part of the cricket. At times they are avoidable, but also we know that they are inevitable. So some statements being made against each other. As far as today's matches are concerned, I'm sure in the first match they will definitely have to. I personally presume that Chennai Super Kings will have to pull out some outstanding performance today to see that they are in the reckoning. And at the same time Punjab are also doing well, and they would like to continue with their form, especially after that great run chase that they did. So very interesting matches all along, with the hit also on the lines, because this is going to be very hot and humid. So we hope that we will have beautiful matches today, this evening. And uh, as you say that the things are more or less clear as to who is going to be in the top four, but still some teams which are more or less equal on the points will definitely work hard to see that they make the best out of these two matches.
and it's a Sunday. It's afternoon lunch, and Avijit sir must have disappeared to have his lunch. I think he just went away. But talking about controversy, Mr. Bhaduri, I want to know from you the Sunny Gavaskar Kohli. We can't be goody. I mean, you have to call spade a spade. I mean, the way he took on the broadcaster also. Don't show it again,
Thankfully,
what he said. Mr. Bhaduri,
Gavaskar
your
has been
thoughts?
on the broadcaster also. It's not only Kohli, as so as to say. Means he was more annoyed with the broadcaster for telecasting the whole thing again and again. I think that
Yeah.
annoyed him than what Kohli had said at that way. But these are all part of the thing that eat some masala on the sidelines also, which only
Yeah.
spices things. Because now Uh, Gavaskar has hit back. Every match, Kohli will be performing. There will be some support base for Kohli, and they will again say, "See, he is proving himself." And if he fails again, then there will be some people saying that, "See, the old horses are saying the right thing about them." So these things needed. These things are also needed at the sidelines because these things spice up the thing. And you have to get ready for the matches from the morning onwards. Na? Whenever you get the paper, you get it ready for the matches. So these things
Yeah,
actually get you prepared for the matches from the morning onwards. And today being a Sunday, a double header, you have a spicy thing in the morning. So everything is there for your cooking now
on
these
your
days.
plate. True, true. It's so mouth-watering. Some of the contests, and today, of course, it's in Himachal Pradesh, Dharamshala. Uh, Apte sir, when you see these guys, the way they are, uh, Virat Kohli. I mean, the way at times you get carried away, you talk like that. And I have been winning matches for 15 years, but winning matches is more important, or rather, I mean, winning tournament is, I mean, is the most important bit. Winning matches is of course important because that will lead to winning your tournament. But Virat has actually not won any tournament. So when you talk like that, you have to basically check your, and all he did top heavy BCCI. I mean, on for BCCI matches, what I meant to say was like for India matches, when he was a captain, he had a top heavy side. Uh, when 1, 2, 3, and there was no middle order. So, I mean, when you're questioning Sunny Gavaskar or guys who are already played the game in the commentary box, com box, but your thoughts that how, what is it? I mean, it's good to see it's a masala. It's a some kind of a talking point for everyone, as Mr. Badri said early in the morning on Sunday. But your thoughts that how, I mean, how is it looking from outside? Who is right? Who is wrong?
See, yeah. Thank you, Andrei. I would look at it from about 3 points. The first point is that, as Baduriji said, that in today's world, the game is not only game; it has also an element of entertainment. So that's what he said about masala. So, like before a wrestling match, there'll be a system where both of them will challenge each other to an extent, saying that my iska, I will tear off his mouth, whatever, jaw, all those things they used to say. So, some level of entertainment is also there. Secondly, as far as the current issue is concerned, both of them are outstanding cricketers. They are great cricketers. Actually, people like us are none in front of them. But having said that, Sunil Gavaskar is perhaps the straightest bat in the Indian cricket. He is a legend. He's the person who has played people like Roberts and Holdings without wearing helmet. And he was the person who first told Indians that we can win matches in West Indies, series in West Indies, series in England. So I think by no way we can say that he is not the one who has won. He was also part of the World Cup winning team. So I don't say
Yeah,
that by any chance you can say that he is not a great cricketer or he's not one who has a right to say something. Secondly, I think what is being commented upon is a matter of statistics. It's not a matter of somebody's approach, somebody's attitude, somebody's technique, etc. It was, I think, all about statistics, that how much runs have been scored. Thirdly, as I said, that these controversies do occur because there will be a statement, there will be a counter statement. And though we say that you cannot take only praise, you also have to take criticism. But this is a human psyche that, while you are going or preparing and we are in a very tense mindset, you feel that nobody should obstruct you. So I think this is a place where somebody believes in, bowling bouncers, and also somebody believes in pulling the ball. So it is like that. But having said that, I must say that both the things will come in the same breath. You can't say that somebody should only be appreciated and nothing should be said against someone. So this is a part of the game, and especially person like Gavaskar, who is very senior, who is I would say a very straightforward person who has been speaking of the truth for a long time. He will speak, and I think perhaps Kohli also wants to concentrate on his cricket and brush aside all those things for the time being. But these controversies do occur when the matches proceed, and it is best that they are forgotten and they meet, shake hands, and close it.
I hope it happens like that. Bury the hatchet, and just move on. But Abhijit said, do you have a meal between breakfast and lunch? Did you go out for that? I mean,
Actually, the net got disconnected
Oh,
because
okay. I thought you went out for food. Little snacky
that the
snack.
moment I mentioned about food and taste and all that, na, so
I thought, yeah, you must be felt
about
hungry.
you.
Right.
So
The internet
it
cracked
got
at that
disconnected.
time.
That's the disconnect between you and me. Not too much into food and taste. It's all waste for me.
No, but Chennai taking on Punjab. Punjab, do you think Punjab they still have that sort of stomach to go up there, that in the top four? They have shown a lot of character, especially the match against KKR was, I think, the best match of this year's IPL. And they could, and Mr. Bhadri was fortunate enough to cover that game. So do you think Punjab doing something fruitful for their side this time?
Look, it's difficult, but they're doing certainly fruitful for the IPL for the people to watch because the way Shashank, Ashutosh, and other players are coming up, all of a sudden they have the team up started performing, and now there's a talk that Shikhar may also come back. So although all the matches are tough, CSK, RCB, RR, so there are all tough matches they have to play. Even Sunrisers, even I spoke to their team members also. They are optimistic, but they also know all the matches are difficult. But from the crowd perspective, it will the way Punjab is playing. We would like that Punjab goes on playing that like that for the people on watching on TV and for the people who are going to the ground. It will be interesting to watch, and because the matches will be tougher, they'll be tussle, and then the IPL will become more and more interesting for the top four, qualifying for the top four.
Actually, and it's really uh, something really we worth watching. But Mr. Madhuri, I want to know from you, when you see Shashank, you mentioned Abhijit sir mentioned about Ashutosh. I don't know. I mean, when you interact with, I know there's a respect also, but when they meet these senior guys, na, other day Shashank and Ashutosh were talking to Surya Kumar Yadav. We saw Rinku Singh going and asking for a bat from
Virat.
Virat Kohli. There and then I knew that when you do something like that, body language. Of course, you're playing. That self, that pride should be there. It's not like that. That your dignity is very important. I mean, why do you have to, just because you see a star, you just crumble down and on your knees, hello sir, and all that culture? I mean, why does it happen like that at least in cricket? You should have that thing. You remember that movie Dhoni where they showed how Yuvraj walked past in that basketball court. So that attitude should be there. If you're good at work, I mean, I'm not saying that you have to have an attitude, but at least don't be so goody goody in front of, like what Star Sports is doing with probably Virat Kohli, showing that clip again and again and made Mr. Gavaskar very angry. Why can't you just be level headed? I mean, why can't you just interact with people like normal, like Abhijit sir and I interact like that?
Mhm.
No, it is always there.
That's an imbalance, although imbalance of intellect.
Yeah.
No, it's not only that they are going down on their knees always. I think they have always interact and try to pick their brains also, because you don't get to meet Virat Kohli often, because Virat doesn't play in domestic cricket these days anymore. These
Oh
people are
wow,
not there.
yes,
Previously, what used to happen is to that you get to interact with these greats in during the domestic season. So I have seen, heard so many stories from our Bengal former greats, how they interacted with Sunil Gavaskar when he used to play against Bengal. Samaran Banerjee has so many stories. Varun Burman has so many stories. So there was that interaction part before, but now sadly, as cricket has been throughout the year, these Indian players are not available. So this is the only forum or the only chance for these youngsters to go and meet them, and that's what they generally do. They go, and of course that hero and awe thing will always be there, because of course Virat Kohli is something bigger than life, something like this now. But they also pick up their brains also. That is also very important. You saw how Venkatesh Iyer went and talked to Saurav Ganguly 2 days back, and the next day it showed in his game also. So it is there. So this interaction and these things are very interesting, and it is helping, and it is making their mentality also a great change. I have seen lots of people have made I can tell you about Abhishek Porel. Abhishek Porel, a Bengal cricketer. I have seen him in domestic cricket, and now he is in the IPL circle. His body language has changed. He is looking much more confident now. He is speaking much more confidently now. So these things happen. It will might take a little more time to mature for him to do that, but these things is happening. These are very interesting, and this adds to Indian cricket in that way.
All right, but I'm completely against the fact that a cricketer who's playing alongside the stars, you can't act like a fan, which they do. I've seen that happening quite often. But I am completely against it. Even journalists can't act like a fan. Do you agree, after sir?
Please,
Journalists
yeah.
can't. Journalists, cricketers, they can't act like fans.
See, I'll tell you something. After all, they are also human beings. They are also
All
human
right.
beings. But when it comes to their profession, they have to be professionals. They can't become fan and comment on someone, or they can't support one group or say that I support this man or I don't support that man. But as you were talking about the players also, there's a very huge human side to their face, in the sense that if you see, there are a lot of examples where all big cricketers will go meet the groundsman, meet the young kids, distribute
Yeah.
t-shirts, give them
Yeah.
a lot of support. Even they will spend time talking to the net bowlers wherever they go. They will wait and sign for the young kids, especially if they are differently abled people. So all this is
Mm.
there. There's a big human face. You cannot say that they are all the time. Sometimes they are so much stressed that you can get some such reactions out of them. But yes, when it comes to journalists or when it comes to other professionals, supposing an umpire becomes a fan, then it will become very difficult. So that
True.
difference you will have to maintain.
I remember. I remember when
Like
Virat went to Indian dressing room.
in really there can be fan moment of yours with Apte sir, with me. So so you should not be a fan moment with the cricketer, because then you will start writing about them
I know. I
with
am not. I'm not. I'm
so
trying to check you also because you
no,
probably.
don't have a fan moment with me. You can have a fan moment with me and Apte Saab and well, Achiman is your colleague, so not I will not say fan moments. So, but you must understand that if you can, I will just give you an example. Like that, if the fan moment of, for example, Shahrukh Khan, or just now mentioned about Abhishek Porel, keep on having a fan moment, then when Bobra is coming to bowl, then he gets carried away. And just compare when Sunil Gavaskar went and played there in the West Indies. Of course, he was in awe. He was in awe with the bowlers of the West Indies, but he took head on. Sachin Tendulkar went to Pakistan for his debut. He was in awe with the bowler like Imran Khan, Wasim Akram, and Waqar Yunus, but he took it on. That is the different certain differentiation. They cannot have a fan movement. They can learn from them, but you cannot have a fan moment. If you have a fan moment with them, then you will be overawed by the occasion. When Bumrah is bowling, then okay, you have a subconscious subconscious mind, or even if a journalist is getting have a fan moment, then he will get influenced while writing. He will keep on writing that this bowler is the best or this batsman is the best, which is still happening. I think in the television media also people get
Absolutely.
influenced to start
All are goody goody.
who knows
True.
better than you. So and it is happening all over the world. But it's in the case of the present Pakistani captain as well, Babar Azam. So there are, and then that groupism starts happening. So that fan moment cannot be there anywhere, including the players, including the journals.
True. Absolutely. So true. But Lucknow playing KKR. So are you a KKR fan today or a Lucknow fan? Of course, Lucknow. It's a
Of
very.
course, of course, Lucknow fan. And look, KKR is more or less qualified, and Lucknow is about to get qualified for the because KKR has to win only one match, and Lucknow has to win two matches to qualify for the top four. The problem is Lucknow is that they are somewhat their opening slot is the Decock is not playing well, so they are dependent on three players: Puran, to an extent, Stoyanis, and of course KL Rahul is playing consistently. with a strike rate of 140. Only these players as for batting is concerned. But KKR, I think, is the strong team, very strong team, and they are really getting more and more cohesive as tournament is progressing. And as I mentioned yesterday, they are a strong contender to win this title this year. Win the title this year. The way they are playing,
Ooh,
and
KKR.
KKR, with no doubt.
But
Today
have
I
you
am.
seen that match? KKR
Today
versus
I'm a supporter
Punjab.
of LSG. Today I'm a supporter of LSG because I want LSG to qualify to top four. But as a overall analysis assessment of the team, the way the KKR is playing, I think they will only miss Phil Salt. All the other players are staying back for to play for the playoffs. So I think the KKR will not be deprived of the main players. So I think they will sail through and they can win the finals as well. And
All right.
and of course LSG, the heart is with LSG. So I think they can be also a strong contender.
And your mind, where is it? Is it with LSG?
No, mind as a team, RR is the best.
Okay.
They will be without Butler, but as still they are the balanced team. If the for a
And
mind which
kidney
what
and liver. I'm
who's
saying kidney, you have program on mind, heart, kidney, liver, all the
no,
organs.
basically, it's all connected. You don't. That's the problem with you. You lack intellect. You have to learn that.
No, no, I'm just I'm just trying to find out
So
because I remember
there
talking to
there are lots of
Justice Lodha
intellectuals around.
once. He
They are
mentioned
intelligent.
about Lodha reforms, kidney, liver. So I was
You,
just referring to that. Whatever,
so,
but we'll come to
so
that. But Kolkata Knight Riders, Kolkata human. I mean, Kolkata Knight Riders. You think that is it a good strong side to go all the way, Mr. Bhaduri?
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. And the way they are playing, that is the most important thing. You might have a very good team on paper like the MI, but you have to click. This unit is clicking. That is the most important thing. Even if their last match their openers failed, the middle order came good, and their bowlers came good. And even sometimes their bowlers are not going for runs. Their openers are giving them a great start. So in that way, KKR is having coming good in all aspects, and somebody or the other is raising its hand in important situation, which is most important. That means you are not depending on one or two players. A team which has a whole playing as a unit is always more successful, and RR is also doing the same thing. So the top two teams, if you see, you will not be able to pick up just one or two players from their sides. All of them have contributed in important aspects, and that is the thing that is making KKR going, and they have clicked now. So I don't think there is no way they can stop except one or two hurdles here and there. But I think they are capable of going all through.
Are you talking from a journalistic point of view or from fan point of view?
Of course, a journalistic point of view. No, I
Okay.
have no attachment with
All right.
anybody in that way.
All right. Like Abhijit sir has got attached to LSG, GT, God knows how many teams.
look, you should always have support one particular team, but that doesn't mean that I'm a fan of a particular individual. And from the mind, I said RR is the best team, most balanced team of the IPL.
After sir, who's your best team in the IPL?
RR.
Oh wow.
This is what I
Amazing. I
have
mean,
been
really,
saying right from the beginning. I felt as a fan or as an observer that is one team which really looks like a unit, and not today, but all along. If you see their history, they have had such players who have really built their brand and have taken it all along. So I feel, but they have been distinctly unfortunate of not being able to lift the trophy for a long time, except maybe for the first year. But then they are I still feel that they are a very, very solid team. I personally feel that.
I would
So
like to
true. I
if
share.
mean, they are.
I would like to share one anecdote because by that you can understand the spirit in the team. I was just when the RR came to play in Lucknow. I was sitting with Mr. Ranjit Bar Thakur, the co-owner of RR. So while I was talking, the RR was already cruising through. They are sure to win. I said, you are already winning while he was talking, but he was constantly watching towards the ground, then again turning towards me and speaking, and again watching the match. I'm like, why are you worried? They're already winning. I go, no, 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 no. I want to watch ball to ball so that I can discuss about on my day. I want each one, even if we are winning, I want to watch each ball till the end. After the match, we will discuss further. So that's the spirit which amongst the team.
Commitment, no, commitment, yeah.
Commitment, because that is not that if there is other there are other teams also who you know, even though there are several co-owners like RR and Punjab are also comprising of co-owners, but the spirit in Punjab amongst the co-owners and the spirit in RR amongst the co-owners was difference.
True. I mean, I mean, I mean, committed owners are also little dangerous. Uh, and Mr. Badri, I want to know about last night's match. RCB, you know, getting up from the ashes the way they are playing all of a sudden, which, I mean, I am seeing abnormal things happening in it, as far as these two teams are concerned. Earlier, Virat Kohli used to start slow, then pick pace while batting in T20. Then he started on a quick note, and then he slows down. RCB used to start off very well and then fizzle out towards the end of the league stages. Now it's the other way happening. They started slowly, and then they are trying to catch up with the pace. It's too late, right? I mean, why
Yeah,
this sudden change of character?
they might be happy to play the party poppers this time. They are doing a MI type of thing. Actually, MI we get to know, see MI do like this. They they lose number of matches upstream, and then they came up very strongly, win maybe 4 or 5 on the trot, and then get back into reckoning. So
Yeah.
RCB is also doing like that. But I'm sorry to say, I think it's too late, because I don't see them making to the playoffs. But at the same time, they are actually lighting up the IPL platform, because if you are always winning in that way and making all the calculations negative, if people have to recalculate who will be there, because that's the thing. Because otherwise, everybody thought that matches against RCB would be easy meet for them, and they would have gone. But now these things are very different. They have to now rethink their equations, and the points table look very different now because of RCB. It is only because of RCB the points table look different. Otherwise, we have by now we would have 4 qualifiers very much. Now that still there's room for 1 or 2 teams to still make it. It's only because of RCB, and it's good. It's good to see, because they are a good team, no doubt about that. And Virat Kohli, it's always a pleasure to watch Virat Kohli bat. So we are getting from our spectators' point of view, it's very good, and also from the IPL point of view, we keep the competition going. That is also good.
So, after that, which is more important? When I keep referring to that question, scoring for yourself or scoring for your team?
Ultimately, this is not badminton, tennis, or soccer or boxing. This is between two teams. So obviously, the person who scores for the team and the way in which the team wants. If you see Rohit Sharma, the way in which he batted in the World Cup, fearlessly and without bothering for his wicket, he scored because his job was to give a good start. It is well known fact that it is what really matters is one who plays for the team. So individual records will not really matter. What really matters is the team which plays. So if you have got 10 record holders in the team and not lifting the World Cup in 10 years, then that may not be a good sign. So ultimately, 10, 11 average players winning the cup will be far more important than 11 star players not winning it.
So, but it's interesting how GT lost all the Abhijit sir, they lost their mojo actually. I mean, the way they started off last 2 years, but LSG has really kept that standard. Two new teams coming 3 years ago, and LSG has probably for the third time uh, in a row getting into that playoff. But GT has lost that ground. But why do you think? I mean, because of those two players, Shami and Hardik Pandya. Do you think it made so much difference?
Of course, there are the Shami and Pandya. One few players got injured, and Miller was not in form, although he came back in form later. But within their limitations, I will always repeat within the limitations they have still fought. Yesterday also, they although we in first six overs also only RCB had sailed through by scoring over 90 runs, but still they fought back. At least they try to they are still trying to show their presence. In the case of RCB, they are every year it has been a trend. They have come and spoiled the party. As I have told you, why I mentioned initially that Punjab, I personally want to Punjab play well, and there should be intense competition, good for IPL, because now, if everything is decided in advance by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, that all the four qualifiers, then all the players who will, whether you like it or not, all the players will go towards inwards. They will start playing for themselves, because there is a grand auction next year. Because they would like to score more runs, they would like to they will start bowling well and take wickets, so that they are noticed by their respective franchises and they get the maximum price in the auction. So we want till the end the IPL, the competition for the last two spots keep on happening. People and the teams still start fighting, or the intense competition is there. So that's good for IPL. People will also love it, and there will be more players coming up. In the case of RCB, as they are a good brand, they're top brand of IPL. So if in the end they come and win matches, spoil some parties, and I'm not talking about Virat Kohli. He's already the orange cap. But the it was good, as we discussed yesterday. Indranil, Siraj bowled well. Although one of us to keep in mind, the pitch was helping, because there was last 2 days there was rain in Bangalore. The pitch was holding up and helping the seamers. So Siraj really bowled well. So against, I hope this form continues till the T20 World Cup.
Absolutely. Quickly, before we round up the show, Mr. Baduri, looking at the way Shiraj bowled, yesterday you had anticipated all eyes will be on Shiraj, and he did do a good job of it.
Yeah, and picking up the two openers, that's more important. It's not that he has picked up the wickets when it was not necessary, or it was not meaning. So that's very important. When you strike when it matters, that is very important, and it's nice to see that Siraj has done that, and so we can have some hopes for the World Cup now.
Absolutely. I mean, we hope that he can bring his best cricket, best skill set when he's playing the World Cup for India in T20, in the US and in the West Indies. So, I mean, before we round up the show, our routine stuff, which is the top 11 fix for both the matches, is a Super Sunday double header. We have first match Punjab versus CSK. The team, if you can have it on the screen, we have Johnny Besto, we have Ruturaj Gaikwad, we have Shivam Dubey, we have Ajike Rahane, Shashank Singh, Ashutosh Sharma. These two guys will always be there whenever Punjab is playing. Ravindra Jadeja, uh, Tirana, Harshal Patel, and Kagiso Ravada and Tushar Deshpande. That's the 11 we have today for top picks, guys who are playing fantasy cricket. In the second match, we have LSG versus KKR. We have KL Rahul. Uh, this is, of course, the Punjab versus Chennai. In the second match, we have KL Rahul, Riku Singh. We want him to do well. He's really looking out of sorts. Andre Russell, Sunil Nareen, Marcus Stoinis, Ayush Badoni, Shreyash Iyer, Vaibhav Barora, Varun Chakravarti, Ravi Bishnoi, Mayank Yadav. I hope he's fit for the game. I don't know. I mean, that's what we have picked him. That time we didn't know. Probably we will bring in some piece, Yash Dayal or something. You can put him there. But that's our team. Top 11 picks. Apti thanks a lot for coming. We hope we have a
Thank you.
great Super Sunday. And Mr. Bhadri and Avijit sir, now you can go and have your lunch peacefully.
Don't
I won't
sleep in the
disturb you.
afternoon. Watch the 2 o'clock match. I know we will go and again eat and hog and then go to sleep, as a typical Bengali. So don't sleep. Go and watch the match carefully. Discuss. Then
Sir,
watch
please
the.
don't tell me what I have to do. Please,
No, no,
you're
you have a habit.
dictating.
Sunday, you are already in the morning and you
You're
started speaking
sounding
about
like
sleep.
Virat Kohli. I'm sorry, you're sounding like Virat Kohli. Don't
No,
tell me
no.
what I have to say, what I have to do.
Improve your habits.
No, no, that I will. Don't worry. You're a badminton player. Stick to it. Sit in
Yeah,
one
yeah. So
one
come
place,
and
stand in
play.
one place, and do like
Look,
this.
look at Apte sir. Still, he looks so young. Learn from him.
Okay, I will. I'll put some hair
So
and
let the
come back.
show of
And thanks for watching Cricket Calling, guys. Thanks,
Thank
gentlemen,
you.
for coming and sharing your
Thank you.
thoughts.
Thank you.
We hope
Thank
for a
you.
smooth
Thank
Sunday.
you.
Keep enjoying
Thank
IPL.
you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank
Thank you. Bye.
you.
Bye.